Do you ever walk into a store and feel like you have to buy something? Do you know that feeling? But what actually happens when you stop spending money? In this video, we're not only going to answer that question, I'll also tell you why shopping can leave you feeling empty and what's really behind it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been living a minimalist lifestyle for more than 6 years now. Back then, everything was different, because back then, I was a real shopping victim. And what happened next, I'm going to tell you now. The hamster wheel. In my first job after university, I earned really well. My future salary played a major role in my decisions at the time, because I come from a family where money was a problem for a long time. As a child, and especially as a teenager, I couldn't do many of the things others took for granted, going to music school, learning to dance, or joining class trips. So when I finally earned my own money, I had a lot of catching up to do. And I spent most of it on one thing. Shopping. Did that make me happy? No, quite the opposite. My job demanded a lot from me. I traveled a lot and had very little free time, which meant I had virtually no social life. In my free time, I felt almost isolated, and on top of that, I had no savings at all, which always turned into a huge problem the moment a big bill arrived. How could I even have savings when I spent everything I earned? One thing became increasingly clear: this couldn't go on. Radical changes. I quit my job and started over. New industry, new co-workers, new job description. And €1,000 less per month. Surprisingly, I didn't mind at all, because I made new friends and moved into a smaller apartment. I went shopping less and less. Instead, I fulfilled a childhood dream and finally took singing lessons and even ended up performing at concerts. The truth is, even the most beautiful shirt in the world couldn't have given me that kind of joy. But what does that have to do with you? Does it mean you should never buy anything again? Is consumption evil? Let's talk about that now. Balance. Sometimes I think about the stories my father told me about our family. When my grandparents had to flee during the war, they only had the clothes on their backs. They had nothing to eat. They didn't know how they would feed their children, and yet they made it far. Even though they lost everything, they managed to build a house again and raise many children. The memories I have of my grandmother feels like they're from a distant past, and they really are. When I compare the photos from back then to what I see today, the contrast couldn't be greater. Back then, my grandparents only had meat once a week, on Sundays. Today, you can get a burger at nearly any hour. And not just that, new shirts, shoes, even bikes. The world hasn't just gotten faster, it's gotten fuller. The center. I'm not here to tell you to stop shopping. I'm not a fanatic, but I'm pretty sure many people have lost their way. I know how it feels to walk into a store and want to treat yourself, to reward yourself, and because I know that feeling, I can tell you that feeling you're chasing will never last. Not like this. Studies have shown for years that our purchases only make us happy for a short time. Very quickly, we take new things for granted. But what happens then? Do you want to know the truth? Really? Because it's not pleasant. The truth is, your problems don't disappear just because you cover them up with shopping. Some even get worse. Before we get into that, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything in the future, and together we'll simplify your life. Money, money, money. Money makes the world go round, or so they say. And it's not entirely wrong, because money solves a lot of problems, and the lack of it can create even more. More and more I notice how shopping has become a habit for many people around me, a ritual that no one questions anymore. Since when is it normal to spend your free time in stores always looking for the next bargain? When did we stop talking to each other and instead started spending our time in shopping apps? And is it possible that we're losing something far more important than money? It's okay to buy things that truly improve your life. I'll be releasing another video on that topic soon. Because it's not that I never buy anything anymore, or that I, like some extreme minimalists, want to live with only 100 items. But there's a difference between I'm buying this because I'm bored or because I had a bad day, and I'm buying this because I thought it through and I'm sure I'll enjoy it, or I actually need this. Freedom. Since I stopped making impulse purchases and started shopping mindfully, I've finally been able to save. I'm no longer afraid of big bills. If my car breaks down, I can handle it calmly. I just pay the bill and move on. We often underestimate how small expenses can pile up and become a huge burden. We don't even consider how much freedom we miss out in the long run just to reward ourselves in the short term. The decision to stop wasting money not only improved my finances, it changed my entire life. So, what happens when you stop spending money? You won't feel emotional emptiness with shopping, but when you stop numbing yourself with it, you'll discover something truly valuable: yourself.